guys, welcome to the channel once again. If it's your first time being here, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Here we are at Butre, a community in the western region of Ghana, where Fort Batenstein, a fort built in 1656 by the Dutch, can be found. And I've been wanting to ever visit this place, this fort, ever since I discovered it. And here we are at Butre today, visiting Fort Batenstein. And here at Butre, I met my tour guide, Mr. Yebo, who led me on to the fort. Even though I've read a little bit of history about the fort, but Mr. Yebo has more insight in relation to the fort and the community. So let's go. So one thing you should know also is that Butre is a community of the hunters. A hunter is one of the major tribes in Ghana, which they are mainly located in the western region. The western region is made up of three major tribes, which are the Nzimes, the Wasses, and the hunters. And finally, we are here at Fort Batenstein. Mr. Yebo will give us insights concerning the fort, which I'll translate for you all to understand. Now, this is a view of the Butre community. Mind you, Butre is a fishing and a farming community. What a beautiful view. The bricks were imported from Netherlands. They used to keep red oil and gold at the fort. Sometimes when the ships arrive, they pass through the lagoon, through the mangrove, to get this red oil and gold. Now here's a view of the lagoon and the mangrove. Most of the slaves that were transported from the fort were taken to South America and Brazil. Also, when there are excess slaves at the Cape Coast Castle, they are brought here at Fort Batenstein. Our ancestors were the ones who used to sell the slaves to the whites. Now, when they sell the slaves to the whites, what they take in return is mirror, tobacco, and alcohol. And after they are sold to the whites have total control over them, and they use them for whatever they would prefer. The rooms you see over there is where the Dutch or the white people used to sleep. Those were their rooms, which was also a store building. Now here was where the slaves were kept, particularly the males. About 16 of them were kept over here. And that is where the females were also kept. The female slaves were kept over here. The slave masters were not only keeping the females there, but were also pleasuring themselves with the female slaves. Whenever and wherever they need them, they open them up and they have sex with them. So this is an escape route created by the Dutch that leads straight to the lagoon. You know, the Dutch were always in a territorial battle with the Portuguese. And it was through this territorial battle that the Portuguese destroyed the fort.
Shoot bomb no am we soon to no program ready another step the more when it be step no 2 m2 1 and no what go
So this is the dining hall of the slave masters. This is where they used to eat and have all their fun time, including important meetings as well. There is a monument in honor of the first female child of the chief of Butre when the fort was being built. She was sacrificed as a 12-year-old virgin before the fort was built. She was sacrificed and buried as a foundation for the fort. Now here is a clear and a full view of the Butre township, as beautiful as you can see, with a very green vegetation as well. This is the monument built in honor of the 12-year-old virgin sacrificed for the fort, and this is the exact location where she was buried. And the traditional religion of the people made it easy for them to sacrifice a human being. Now what you can see there is the Butre Lagoon that links to the sea, and also the Butre Lagoon links anyone coming from overseas to the inner parts of the communities and some parts of the western region. Now there you have it, the beautiful Fort Batenstein, built in 1656 by the Dutch in a beautiful community, in a beautiful region, and in a very beautiful country as well. Now Mr. Yebo will give us an insight of the Butre community. Now I'm about to give you the history behind the name Butre. The people of Butre are originally from Elimina Ekwafo. There was a conflict in Elimina Ekwafo prompting the people to migrate from the community. While some were migrating with boats and they reached this particular location, the boat capsized. And when the boat capsized, they decided to settle here. Now in the Cree language or the Fanti language, when something is capsized, it's called Webutu. That's why the name was given Butre. That means capsize. When the first people settled on this land, others from different communities began to migrate to this place as well. So this place is particularly a fishing and a farming community, Butre. Majority of the men are fishermen, whilst the women are fishmongers. So when the men bring the catch, these women smoke them. Thank you for watching my video. Now don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel as I bring you more insights concerning Ghana and some beautiful communities as well. Thank you very much.